Welcome to the Carnival Magic ship tour. This is KeairaJay Travels. We sailed on the Magic June of 2025, but her inaugural cruise was actually May 1st of 2011. So I thought it would be interesting to see how she's holding up. The Carnival Magic is part of the Dream class of ships with a guest capacity of 3,690 at double occupancy with 1,845 staterooms. Let's tour this fun ship. Our stateroom was on deck 8, the veranda deck, but we are actually going to start this full ship tour at the very bottom on deck 0. That's right, there is a deck below deck 1, and I'll show you guys what's actually down there. All right, so we have made it all the way to the bottom of the ship on deck 0. So we actually came down here so I can show you guys the medical center. So there is an actual medical center on the cruise ship. Here are the posted hours. So if you don't feel well or something happens, you roll your ankle, anything of that nature, you will come down here to the medical center. The medical center cost is not included in your cruise fare, so depending on what's wrong, it can get a bit pricey. Other than that, the actual crew area is down here on deck 0. So if you didn't know, the crew actually sleeps on the ship. Of course, you knew that because it is a cruise ship. But the crew quarters are all down here on deck 0. And also, when you pull into port, the gangways will open, which are the doors that allow you to get on and off the ship when you're actually in port. So that's it for deck 0. So we are actually going to skip decks 1 and 2 because those are guest staterooms and head to the lobby, which is on deck 3. So on deck 3, there's a few places that you will find that you may have to visit. We're gonna go ahead and pass the glass elevators, and up here to the left is going to be guest services. Guest services is open 24 hours, so any guest issues that you have, any questions about your folio, you will come over to guest services. This is actually a self-service kiosk, so you can use that if you wanted to put cash on your sign and sell card. Right here is going to be the Magic bar area and also the start of the Magic atrium. So the atrium starts on deck 3 and goes all the way up to deck 11. So this entire area is going to be considered midship. So right here next to the Magic bar, there's usually some kind of events going on. They'll have music playing with a DJ. There's also a piano and a dance floor that opens up. We are about to head to one of the 2 main dining rooms. This is Northern Lights Restaurant, so you will be assigned one of the 2. We were assigned to Northern Lights. This dining room spans 2 levels. You can access it from the main level, which is in the lobby on 3, and you can also access the top of the dining room from deck 4. Up here to our left is going to be the Adventures desk, which is the shore excursions desk. So if you need to book any excursions, you have any questions about the excursions, you will go there. Now we are heading to the main theater on the ship, which is going to be the Showtime Theater. Right outside of the theater, there are some restrooms. You can access the Showtime Theater from a couple of levels as well. This is the main bottom level. There is also a balcony, so you can access the theater from decks 4 and 5 as well. Okay, so we are going to take a slight detour because the second dining room, Southern Lights, is also located on deck 3, but it's in the aft of the ship in the back. So as you saw from the sign, to get here is pretty tricky. You have to go up a level on deck 4. head towards the aft and basically come back down if you want to enter in the main area on deck 3. We are going to enter Southern Lights on deck 4. This dining room also has 2 levels, and I absolutely love these steps leading up to deck 4. So I am going to go ahead and show you all what else is up here. During events, the DJ and any event host will stand in this area right here. So next to the entrance to Northern Lights is going to be the books and games room, where you would see numerous board games and also some books that you can borrow. Just make sure whatever you use, you put it back so that the other guests can enjoy them as well. Right across books and games is going to be the escape bar. So coming up here, this is going to be the Pixels area. So if you do take any photos around the ship, you will come here and use the self-service kiosk to request a print and pay for any of the photos. There is also a dream studio if you wanted to reserve a time to take photos. So we are going to leave the atrium and head towards the Lower Magical Way, where we are going to pass the Hat Trick Casino. This is going to be one of 2 casinos. This one is the smaller one. It is non-smoking. There are slot machines, table games, and a bar. So if you are traveling with any kids between the ages of 12 to 14, they can visit Circle C. Just remember that you will need to register them either on the app or as soon as you get on the ship on the first day. And right next to Circle C is going to be Club O2, which is for the older teens, ages 15 through 17. It was really early, so it was closed, so I couldn't get a tour, but as you can see, these are really large areas with games as well as video games. So pretty cool hangout for the kids between the ages of 12 to 17. All right, and tucked away in the very back of deck 4, right across from Southern Lights Restaurant, is going to be the warehouse, which is going to be your arcade. So in the arcade, there's various games. There's also some self-service kiosks so that you can load your game. You can add a balance. You can also get a gameplay card here. Watch out because the price can add up quickly in the arcade. Okay, so we are back at the atrium so that we can go up to deck 5, which is the promenade. Deck 5 is jam-packed with venues and shops, so let's go ahead and take a look. You will see immediately right here is going to be cherry on top. This is going to be everything that you could imagine for your sweet tooth. So some of the other shops that you will see will be a general gift shop where you can buy Carnival souvenirs as well as any other souvenirs. The tax and duty free shop if you wanted to buy some tobacco products as well as any alcoholic beverages there. If you are a fan of ship history, there is an area that has some accolades and some interesting facts regarding Carnival Magic as well as some of the other ships in the fleet. so we are going to go past the atrium and explore the rest of the promenade. Up here to our right is going to be Prime Steakhouse, which is one of the specialty dining restaurants on board the Magic. This will be an extra cost. All right, and to the right of the steakhouse, we are going to head up to the Spotlight Lounge. The Spotlight Lounge is going to have most of your comedy shows as well as karaoke. Keep going to the Upper Magical Way area, and then the first thing that we are going to stop by is going to be the Play It Again Piano Bar. The Play It Again Piano Bar will have various pianists during the daytime as well as the evening. Take a look at the fun times because some of the events are 18 plus, so make sure you are paying attention to that. This is the start of the Ocean Plaza area, which has a ton of indoor seating. This right here is actually going to be Vibe Nightclub. During the daytime, they have the art auctions. I'll insert a quick clip so that you can see it turning into a nightclub. Right next to Vibe is going to be the Red Frog Pub. This is also an extra charge on the ship, but there's plenty of seating area in here, an outdoor seating area, and also a bar. So right outside of Red Frog Pub is going to be the Lanai area. So quick tip, there are 4 hot tubs on deck 5, the promenade. There's going to be 2 on each side. So of course, if the Lido gets crowded, you can kind of duck away into the hot tubs that's going to be in the Lanai area. So let's head back into the inside. We're going to pass the Red Frog Pub bar as well as their game area so we can head back to view the rest of Ocean Plaza. So we are going to pass the Alchemy Bar. This was by far my favorite bar on the ship, as well as the coffee bar. So at the coffee bar, there's different specialty coffee drinks that you can get, as well as different pastries like croissants, donuts, etc. So there is a fee for the coffee cafe. All of the items are a la carte. Further down Ocean Plaza, we are going to pass the Carnival Insider Desk. And then to the right side, that's actually the sushi bar. So the sushi bar is also a la carte and it will be an extra charge. Right outside these glass doors is the other side of the Lanai, which also has 2 hot tubs. Also, Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue Restaurant is outside there. I forgot to go out to show you, but that is included. And right here is going to be the main Hat Trick Casino. This casino is a smoking casino as long as you are actively playing the games. The casino is larger than the non-smoking casino with plenty of slot machines, a full bar, as well as various table games. We are going to skip decks 6 through 9 because those are all guest staterooms. So we are going to go ahead and go to possibly the most fun area on the cruise ship, which is going to be deck 10 on your Lido deck. Before I take you guys to the action, I'm going to give you a quick tip. There are self-service laundry facilities on the Carnival Magic. There's also a self-service ironing room as well because you are not allowed to have irons in your room due to it being a fire hazard. There are some guest staterooms located on deck 10 forward as well. So if you want to be close to the action, you can have a stateroom on the Lido deck. All right, so we have made it to where the fun happens. So right here is going to be our main Lido area. It's also going to have the main pool, which is the beach pool. To our right is going to be the Blue Iguana Bar. And right here to the right is going to be the self-service drink area. So that is going to have water, iced tea, lemonades. In the morning, they have juices. Right there is going to be the Blue Iguana Canteen. So they do serve Mexican food there. That is included with the fare. Right here is going to be our main beach pool. Then up here is probably the most popular spot on the whole ship. That is going to be Guy's Burgers. That is also included in your base cruise fare. Do yourself a favor and eat at least like 2 or 3 Guy's Burgers because who's counting? Okay, so this is going to be the beach towel exchange. So if your towels are wet, you can exchange for a dry one. And then right here is going to be your red frog pup. We are heading into the Lido Marketplace. This is where the buffet is. There are 2 sides to the buffet. This is one of the most popular spots in the buffet, which is, of course, the soft serve ice cream machine. Here in the mornings, you will have coffee, teas, as well as a variety of juices. In the Lido buffet, they do serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So in the back of deck 10 or the aft of the ship, that is where the second pool, the Tides pool, is going to be located along with 2 hot tubs. Also by the Tides pool, we have the Tides pool bar and the pizzeria. So they serve pizza pretty much throughout the day and also late nights. All right, and the last restaurant on the Lido deck is going to be the Seafood Shack. This option is a la carte and it is not included, so there will be an extra charge. So there is another specialty dining restaurant on the Magic, and that is Cucina Capitano. You can actually get to the Italian restaurant by going through the Lido buffet, but it is actually located upstairs on deck 11. Pro tip, you are able to enjoy a pasta bar at no charge during lunch, but if you decide to dine at the Italian restaurant in the evenings, there is a charge. Also, on the other side of deck 11 is going to be Camp Ocean. So it's pretty tricky. You basically have to walk outside the doors, cross over, and come back to the other side of deck 11 to view Camp Ocean. Camp Ocean is going to be for our kids between the ages of 2 through 11. They were closed because they had not opened yet, but this is just a general view of the area. Also, there are guest rooms on deck 11 as well. So let's quickly walk back across the Lido so that we can view the outside of deck 12. So deck 12 is going to be the spa and sports area. In particular, this is where your Carnival Waterworks is going to be. Also up here, once you walk down a bit, you will see your sports area. So in the sports area, you have a ropes course, putt-putt, and some other table games. If you keep walking, you will see there is an outdoor basketball court. This does double as a volleyball court. They also hold pickleball, and there was a dodge game here. Also, there is a walking run track along the outside of deck 12. So now that we've seen the outside, let's go in so that I can show you what's on the inside of deck 12. All right, so we have made it back in, and this is the interior of the ship on deck 12, which is still considered the sports and the spa deck. On deck 12 forward, those are going to be your Cloud 9 spa rooms. Also on deck 12, this is going to be the start of the Cloud 9 spa. So the Cloud 9 spa starts on deck 12, and there's a second level on deck 14 because, of course, we do not use the 13th floor in the US of A. So there is no deck 13. So let's go ahead and explore decks 12 and 14. Within the Cloud 9 Spa, to the right, you're going to go ahead and see the fitness studio where they have morning stretches every morning. That is included in the price. I believe there are some other fitness classes that you can pay for. This is going to be your fitness center. So there's tons of cardio equipment as well as some free weights. And finally, we have made it to the top deck on Carnival Magic, which is going to be deck 15, which has the Serenity deck. The Serenity deck is adults only 21 and over. So the Serenity deck has two hot tubs up here, one on each side, as well as a bar. There are not any pools up here on the Serenity deck. And that is going to be the conclusion of our Carnival Magic full ship tour. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe because I will have a full Carnival Magic series, including a room tour as well as a review of the cruise ship. I am going to leave you all with this sunrise that I was finally able to catch.